October 29th, 2024. I'm over here at Pomona Elementary again, studying 4th grade. Well, the day's going well. These 4th graders are an excellent group of students. It started out with me and a floater teacher, and then she was called over to Woodland, and then just before lunch here a few minutes ago, there's another floater that came, so she's going to be staying here. And again, these are a very good group of students. This morning I talked about math and taught them about fractions, and they were understanding. And then I had recess duty, and there's actually a lot of students who remembered me from subbing 5th grade last year, as well as subbing elementary music this past February. So a lot of those students were remembering me as well. So they're happy to see me again. I'm hardly over here at Pomona. It's like the first time this academic year. So I'm sure that the rest of the day will go well. Can't wait for tomorrow. It is October 30th, 2024. I'm over here at College Park Elementary, subbing a very interesting day today. So I'm done with the first class, which was 1st grade, and at first it was one of the greatest 1st grade classes I subbed for, and then at the end, okay, it was a little bit noisy, but other than that it was fun, especially in the morning when I got them engaging with like ELA and mathematics, and then I was doing some reading later on, and so one class down, one to go. And over the next couple of hours I was over here subbing 4th grade today, and I would say that this is an excellent group of 4th graders, very kind and respectful. I got to teach a couple of things that the teacher wanted me to go over, and they're very respectful, so I'm very appreciative of that. Students are remembering me from when I was here in the past, and so I just got back and I keep on being surrounded by groups of students, especially those wanting to see tricks. And then I ran into the teacher, and the teacher asked if I could sub tomorrow, because she also lost her voice, and I can't hide it. I kind of lost my voice last week and I'm recovering. I said, yeah, I could come tomorrow, so I'll probably be here tomorrow. Very happy that I'm here today. Again, I came here 25 years ago. In fact, the principal asked me, so where were you 25 years ago today? And unfortunately, I don't remember where I was, but I do remember October 27th, 1999. I took a field trip to Tonica Farms to the pumpkin patch over there. And I remember that day. I remember pulling out a radish and such when I was in preschool, so at least I remember 25 years and 3 days ago. And speaking about tricks, I showed a couple of tricks before lunchtime, and after I showed the trick, people were on the floor, and I'm like, always at College Park, when I show tricks, people fall on the floor, and they're asking like, how do I do it? And I'm like, very carefully, I just practice a lot, they're just illusions, and I do it very carefully and quickly. And side note, at the end of the day, I was showing a couple of tricks and teaching them how to do a card trick and doing some juggling, and they were saying that they all remember me juggling last November when I did the assembly here. So since it's Wednesday, it's early out day, so there's not a lot of time after lunch, so I'm sure that the rest of the day would go well. So I'm thankful that I'm here today and can't wait for tomorrow. And back over here in room 23 at College Park Elementary for a spooky, very interesting day today. And the school day hasn't started yet, and this whole school is swarming with students running around in costumes. I've seen princesses, I see sharks, all the teachers and office staff are dressed up as minions, and then you have a whole assortment of different costumes, and one of the students in this class almost got me for a second. So this day is going to start out with a Halloween parade, and I was reflecting on 22 years ago today. I was alfalfa at Palomino Elementary, and so I was part of that parade, and I remember parades before and after that. And so it was Halloween 2002 that I'm posting all over social media today. Just short clips and reels of it. And now I'm on the other side of education, and now I'm the teacher, albeit a substitute teacher, ushering the students in their Halloween parade. Well, the Halloween parade was a success. I dropped them off to music thereafter, and I got to play a little bit on the keyboard, Stranger Things, or Kids from Stranger Things, which I actually just uploaded on YouTube today, and I can't wait to see how the rest of the day will go. And so far this big day is quite something. It's only lunchtime, and I'm already enjoying the day. I'm going to say right now that these students are perhaps one of the best sets of 4th graders, probably within the top 5 easily. When I did my math lesson earlier about subtracting fractions, they were silent and engaged and listening, just like when I taught about fractions yesterday. And they were participating. It was just wonderful. And then the counselor came in and did a PBIS bingo. And then right before lunch we had about 10 minutes with nothing to do, so students were asking if they could see one of my YouTube videos. So I pulled up the one from 22 years ago today at Palomino Elementary when we did the parade around the school, and I showed them clips from the one from December 1999 about the Christmas party here at College Park. from when I was a student, and it showed outside, it showed inside the NPR, and they were just amazed of how College Park looked like back 25 years ago. And just like a previous class here at the school, they were amazed that there was sand back then instead of wood chips. And then just now when I walked them inside the NPR for lunch, one of the students was confirming that that was the same NPR from 25 years ago. Yes, it is. Down to the blue curtains and everything. Well, I'm positive that the rest of the day would go well. After lunch is like AR and then the party. So the teacher suggested that I play a movie, and she also had all these coloring activities to pass out as well. And there's no school tomorrow because every academic day after October 31st is a non-school day for the students. So this week has mostly been filled with 4th graders. Very glad that I was able to work this week. And one of the biggest adventures this week was completely having my voice lost, but I was able to push through. And as a quick aside, I went to Vanguard University right afterward, which was relatively down the street, and I picked up Vanguard's new Education for Love and Wisdom textbook that my former professors wrote and got published just a couple of months ago. And this summer they asked me to proofread it, and so I proofread the whole thing and helped them out, found some errors, and they were greatly appreciative, so that's my complimentary copy. It was so good and cordial to see people again from my credential program who were my professors, and other people who work for the School of Education. They know about my second book, Unstoppable, which talks about the credential and the master's program. In fact, the dean over there at the School of Education and one of my former professors and the former director of the Grad Ed department and the former CAO of OCDE read that book cover to cover over the summer and really enjoyed it. In fact, he's referred to and quoted all throughout that book. Anyway, when he gave me the complimentary copy of the textbook, he had a hand-signed inscription inside written for me, so I'm very appreciative. And then afterward, I went on the other side of campus and picked up my CPR card. I just took the recertification training there a month ago. Just remember, disability or not, anybody could do whatever they set to their heart and mind to do as long as it's practical. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.